Capitaine Ibrahim Traoré, président du Faso.
The cameras rolled. The soldiers saluted. The world watched. But in Gabon's presidential inauguration, a moment meant to showcase power and prestige, something unexpected happened. A name was spoken, not the president's, not a national hero, Captain Ibrahim Traoré. And the crowd went wild. Cheers, chants, fists in the air. One man's name turned a scripted ceremony into a spontaneous rebellion. Why would a foreign leader's name ignite such passion on Gabon's most sacred political stage? Let's uncover the deeper truth. Before we dive deeper, smash that like button and subscribe. We bring you the real stories, unfiltered, unbought, unapologetic. Join the movement now. May 3rd was designed to signal stability. General Brice Oligui Nguema stood tall, flanked by dignitaries in crisp suits, pledging loyalty to the nation. International cameras zoomed in, ready to broadcast a polished image of order. But underneath the ceremony, restlessness simmered. The kind of restlessness you can't hide with military parades or diplomatic smiles. When a youth delegate, speaking on African unity, uttered the name Ibrahim Traoré, the mask slipped. The crowd ignited. Cheers ripped through the silence. Ministers glanced around, panic flashing in their eyes. This wasn't part of the script. Traoré wasn't invited. He wasn't even in the country. But in that moment, he owned the room. Why would Gabon's youth roar for a leader from Burkina Faso? Because Traoré represents something bigger than borders. He stands for raw defiance, the refusal to play puppet in a global game rigged by old colonial masters. While many leaders smile politely for cameras and collect foreign handshakes, Traoré ripped up the playbook. No apologies, no Western approval, just bold, unfiltered sovereignty. The inauguration was designed to show the world that Gabon was back to business. A smooth transition, a friendly government. But the eruption from the crowd told a different story. The people weren't celebrating a new president. They were crying out for real change. Traoré's name became a symbol, a lightning rod for buried frustrations, broken promises, and the hunger for true independence. Traoré is young, military, untamed by the usual diplomatic leash. He speaks the language of the streets, direct, fearless, uncompromising. To Gabon's youth, and millions across Africa, he's not just a leader. He's a mirror of what they dream of becoming, free, bold, and unbought. Unlike the usual presidents who bow before Paris or Brussels, Traoré stands firm, eyes unblinking. And that's rare, dangerously rare. The real threat Traoré poses? It's not tanks or troops. It's the idea that Africans can govern without outside permission. That's what terrifies the political elite, in Gabon, in West Africa, and in Western capitals. Because when the youth see that kind of leadership, they start asking dangerous questions. Questions like, why do we have natural riches but empty pockets? Why do our elections feel like theater? And why is our sovereignty always on loan? Here's the thing about ideas. They travel faster than any army. You don't need a visa to spread defiance. Traoré's example is leaking across borders, inspiring quiet revolutions in minds and conversations. Gabon's eruption? That was just a symptom. The virus is already in the bloodstream of the continent, an awakening that can't be silenced by press releases or summit speeches. Gabon's leadership may have changed faces, but the system, still the same skeleton. And the people know it. Every chant of Traoré's name is a reminder. The old blueprint is cracking. What comes next isn't certain, but one thing's clear. Africa's youth are done waiting. The question now is, will the next wave of leaders adapt or be swept aside? Do you believe Africa is stepping into a new era of true independence? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want more deep dives into untold African stories, history, culture, and power. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We're not just telling stories here. We're building a movement. Stay sharp, stay free. Until next time, power to the people.